What's going on, family? It's William Brooks. I appreciate y'all clicking on this video. Just sitting here having some lunch. It's a little tuna. I had a thought today. Well, I was in the store the other day. I saw a kid asking his mom for some cookies. His mom said, "No, we don't need those. We got what we need, let's go." And I saw this kid, I'm sure y'all seen this before being out. This kid threw like the worst temper tantrum. He began kicking and screaming and fell on the floor. I think it was in aisle 7. So I'm standing, I'm looking at this kid. And the mother just kind of walked over and grabbed him and was kind of begging him to get up. "Come on, get up. Let's go. Let's go. I can't get those. I can't get those. But mommy promises I'll take you to someplace this weekend. I'll take you out this weekend over such and such's house and we'll go and we'll do this." And I'm thinking to myself, and y'all gotta understand, I came up in the 70s. I'm a 70s baby. So I came up around a lot of older people, my grandmother and her friends and people like that. Y'all know how those people was, old school. And I just wondered, when did we get to the point where we start making deals with kids to do what they supposed to do? When did that happen? Well, we felt like we needed to make deals with kids. You have these kids out here and they're so disrespectful. I see kids, they talk back to grown people. They call grown people by their first name. And, when I came up, I didn't even know my grandmother's friends' first names until they died. And I went to the funeral and saw the obituary. It was Miss Williams and, Miss such and such and, Miss Allen and Miss Yates. I never even knew their first name. And you wouldn't dare walk up to an older person, a grown person, and address them that way. And I just sitting and wondering, what the heck happened? And I grew up during a time where older people, all adults could check you. They could say something to you. And now we live in a time where people are afraid to say something to kids. And these kids, you can't just be saying stuff to different people. People will kill you. And when did this come about? Because when I came up, the whole neighborhood could check you. My grandmother's friends could check you. Anybody on our block could check you, could say something to you. And you know what? They raised responsible adults, most of us. Most of us turned out to be pretty good. There's a few of us that still end up, going to jail, getting prison terms, getting killed, But you knew who those people were when you was kids who was going to turn out like that. You knew. Because they could get away with certain things that you couldn't get away with. And you knew that, this dude was going down a dark path. And I ain't about to be hanging with him. By the time you got 17, 18, you knew. But for the most part, most of us, we came up respectful. We respected adults. And I don't know what happened. But I can say I look at adults right now. And I say adults, I mean people 35 and above, 35 and 50. And I see how some of them conduct themselves. You really can't tell the difference between them and some 20-year-olds. So I was thinking maybe that is a part of the problem, is that we have adults that don't want to grow up and show a proper example for children. But then some of these kids are just flat out disrespectful. When I see these younger kids, and you know what, we got to get a tighter grip on these kids. They didn't make no deals with us. You did what you were told, and that was it. Nobody made any deals with you, and now we got all this stuff, putting kids in timeout, and my grandma got a hold of you. That's what you be hollering, time out. You be hollering that. So I don't know what the answer is, but I can say that the respect has been lost. And I truly believe adults, it's our fault. It's our fault. We let these kids get away with too much. We let them disrespect people. Kids out cursing in public. They don't even look around. They just curse. You walk by, they know that you old enough. I look like I got to be old enough to be your father. I got to look like your father. And me personally, if that happens, I correct a young person. Look, don't do that in my presence. Don't you see me standing here? I'm grown. Don't do that. And that's what we need to start doing. And we get to the point where we're too afraid to stand up and correct a child. Then what are we doing here? What are we doing? Respect has been lost. And it's our fault. Y'all have a good day. It's William Brooks. I'm out.